guys, welcome once again to Think Tank TV and thank you so much for joining me. Now, something serious has just happened in the National Assembly, where we all know political calculations often collide with legal battles. We all know that the Nigerian politics is never straightforward, but the attention of Nigerians has been beamed on the National Assembly and especially Godswill Akpabio. Akpabio has vowed to continuously deal with Natasha Akpoki for challenging him. Her suspension has obviously come to an end, and she has written a letter to the National Assembly demanding that she resumes back. But the National Assembly, acting like guardians of due process, has said, "Oh, you cannot resume until our legal battle is over," and most Nigerians are worried. Are the National Assembly members actually acting truly as guardians of due process, or they are simply acting the script of the political chess game? Now, people are asking, why is it that whenever a woman breaks through the political ceiling, the response is always a resilience from the political class? And many are wondering if the National Assembly is only doing their best to frustrate Natasha Akpoki, but yet claiming to be guardians of due process. I'd like you to take a look at a letter that was written by the clerk of the National Assembly telling Natasha Akpoki that by no means would you resume even after your suspension is over. I'd like us to take a look at the letter that was written by the National Assembly clerk to Natasha Akpoki, and I'll be coming back to give you my own deep thoughts about it. Do your best to drop your thoughts in the comment section and intentionally touch the like button because we want this video to be recommended for more people to get to see. Don't go anywhere, I'll be coming back to give you my thoughts about it.
So this was a letter that was written by the clerk of the National Assembly. It was addressed to distinguished Senator Barrister Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, Senator Kogi Central Senatorial District, Suite 2.05, second floor, New Senate Building. They were actually addressing it to her official address, even though they know that office has been locked for some time. Anyway, it says, notice of resumption. I am directed to acknowledge the receipt of your letter notifying the office of your intention to resume sitting and other legislative duties in the Senate on the 4th of September 2025, which you claim is the date of expiration of the 6-month suspension imposed on you by the Senate. It says, I am further directed to inform you that your resumption was with effect, your suspension was with effect from Thursday 6th March 2025, and draw your attention to the fact that the subject matter of your suspension is presently before the Court of Appeal. The matter therefore remains sub judice, and until the judicial process is concluded and the Senate formally reviews the suspension in the light of the court's pronouncement, no administrative action can be taken by this office to facilitate your resumption. You will be duly notified of the Senate's decision on the matter as soon as it is resolved. Please accept, distinguished senators, the assurance of my highest regard. Now, there's a clause I took note of here. It said, until the matter therefore remains sub judice, until the judicial process is concluded and the Senate formally reviews. That means after the judicial process is concluded, the Senate will now formally review and come up with an act. Nobody knows what that one is going to be. But let's take a look at what my own thoughts is about it. You're seeing it for yourself. Now, in Nigerian politics, nothing is ever as simple as it seems. Take the case of Senator Natasha Akpoki. The Senate has written to her stating you cannot resume until your case in court is concluded. On the surface, it sounds like due process, but beneath the surface, it smells politics. Now, let's be honest, this is not the first time elected political officers are being barred, suspended, or sidelined in Nigeria. We saw Senator Amo Agege suspended by his colleagues. We saw Abdulhamid Jubrin pushed aside after exposing corruption in the House. We've seen governors stopped by impeachment or court rulings. Local government chairmen dissolved overnight by state assemblies. In Nigeria, the mandate of the people is never safe until the court decides who truly holds power. But Natasha's case carries its unique weight. This is not just suspension, this is freezing of her political mandate, a victory placed in a judicial cage. And let's not deceive ourselves, politics is dancing behind the curtains. Natasha Akpoki represents something that unsettles the establishments, a bold, fearless woman breaking into the male-dominated fortress. And history tells us every woman that rises in Nigerian politics, resistance rises with her. Think of it like a football match. Natasha scored a clean goal. The people cheered, but the referee says, wait, we must consult endlessly, and until then, she's kept on the sideline. So here's the burning question. Is the Senate genuinely protecting its integrity, or it is playing a political chess game, buying time and quietly aligning with the forces who don't want her to take the seats? At the end of the day, the drama is not just about Natasha, it's about Nigerian democracy itself. It tells that in this country, it is not always the ballot box that decides, but the courtroom, and sometimes the gravel is mightier than the votes. Now tell me, is this justice or this is politics dressed in legal robes? The answers may define not just Natasha's future, but the future of how power is won and lost in Nigeria. Many are asking, what about those who voted her? What is their voice in the National Assembly and the government that is ongoing as we speak every day? President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration has brought language and pains to Nigerians. It's the voices of the people who cannot be heard, those that were allegedly voted for in the National Assembly. I'd like you to do well to drop your own thoughts in the comment section. Tell us what you think about this Natasha Akpoki's case that has sparked reactions on the political space, and we shall continually be here to serve you. Many thanks indeed to all our viewers and returning subscribers. We truly don't take it lightly. My name again is Moses, and this is Think Tank. See you on our next video. Bye for now.